letting you guys know first. It's just pain.
On our way to do some Leadville training after the 20-mile effort yesterday. Was able to get my 100 miles done in this last week again. Did, I believe, 102 flat. And that's with the 10K PR, that's with a few peaks that I was able to get with my dad. So really solid week right there overall. And it's crazy, I haven't touched a weight in like the last week and a half, probably maybe even the last 2 weeks. My muscle is like still there, and it's crazy because obviously my entire life I've been chasing as much muscle as possible, and now I'm like, can this freaking stuff go away maybe? Because, you know, big biceps, which is actually still kind of cool to have, but they do not help with running fast marathon times. It's just like, that's not gonna aid you too much. You don't see too many Olympic marathoners with big old biceps, big old meaty biceps, but it's also kind of fun. But what I will say is, it doesn't go away as quick as I thought. I used to think like if I missed a week straight, then I would just have like no muscle at all. Not true. I'm actively trying to burn the muscle and it's still staying. So yeah, Leadville is about like 3 weeks away. I'm really excited to see what I can do there. It's just gonna be a true test, a true battle. And last time that I did a 100-mile race, it took me 32 hours. I was 194. It was the heaviest I've ever been. No training at all. It took me 32 hours on like a relatively flat course. I wanna blow that out of the water. And I know my dad's thinking that he wants to do the same thing. So again, it's gonna be a battle between the Haynes boys. And he's not too much of a boy anymore. He's a grown man. So, and so am I. And remember this, friends, nobody is born great. Only thing that separates each other from the rest is a great amount of work over years. Consistent effort over years, great amount of effort. That is the only thing that makes someone great at something. That's what I'm trying to prove right now, is just a complete dedication to something, great effort every single day, freaking showing up every training session with the same intensity that I would on race day. As you guys have seen, it's been a lot of PRs, a lot of personal bests every single time, because the training, what you do in the dark, it really does matter. And so far so good with the training. It's like, okay, I'm actually doing exactly what I said that I would do, which is putting in just this great amount of effort, and the results have been there every single time. So
ain't no time for chit chat, I'm trying to get this money. So get up on my base, you do head dummy. Y'all trick, y'all.
my wife and I got engaged here just about 5 years ago. Best 5 years of her life is what she tells me every single day when we wake up. She says, thank you. Can we get this? Grocery haul. Fruit, veggies, toilet paper, because we be pooping. Laundry detergent, lots of eggs, 5 calories, 0 sugar. I'm rethinking the calorie deficit. I know a lot of people were worried about that. Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of my health. I'm not gonna pass out and die. Only 5 calories though, chocolate milk right there for you. True lemon, make your water taste better. Got some popcorn. Nothing but like, and chicken. Chicken and salmon. So, still high protein. Got some peas, veggies, protein yogurt. Lots of whole foods though. And then we have a bunch of protein at home, as always, with the beef and the elk. But biggest thing is supplementing that with solid food choices, and that's what we have. But remember this, just ran 7 miles on the treadmill, felt like garbage today. My hip kind of hurts because I ate absolute garbage on the way down from Lake Blanche. Fell down so hard. A little bit of effort is better than no effort. So still got it done today, and then gonna go home and get some more miles in, but let's go. Someone asked, when are we having kids? First of all, to answer that question, it's really none of your business. You know that people can't have kids sometimes, so when you ask, when are you having kids? You should really have kids. Maybe we're not able to, maybe it's a really sore subject. So maybe refrain from asking that question to strangers or to anyone for that matter. You don't have to have kids when everyone else is having kids. Figure out your life, figure out if that's something that you want to do, and then do it, but by all means do it. And then for us, we just don't really want to right now, so I hope that's okay. My daily trainers are the Mount to Coast. I think they're the R1s, just for daily mileage. Feel really good on my knees and feet and joints. Don't get any aches and pains from those. I tried the Addy Zeros. They don't have any carbon plates in them. I've run in them a few times. They feel a little bit faster, but my knees will start to kill me if I do too many miles in the Adidas. So I gotta primarily stick to the Mount to Coast, and then the Sauconys for races and speed work really well. And that's the rotation that I got going on right now, is a Mount to Coast for daily mileage, and then the Sauconys when I want to go fast.
Your favorite unhealthy meal? Probably a cheeseburger or a whole pizza.
Oh yeah. My favorite unhealthy meal, probably the Slackwater Pizza. It's this local pizza joint. So freaking good. Greatest pizza I've ever had. If you want to get good pizza, you got to come to Utah, baby. I'll eat an entire pizza by myself. Cheeseburger and fries with bacon. Can't go wrong there. Million calories. I don't care. Tastes so good every time. What do I do when I'm struggling with low motivation? I just do it anyway. And I really have a great way of making myself feel sick if I don't give my all on a training day. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get exposed. Everything's gonna come crashing down if I don't perform well at this next race. So it's a daily decision to get better, and I just know that you're not gonna show up on race day and magically get a PR. You have to put in the work every single day leading up. Even if it's months away, you gotta put in the work. You gotta bring that intensity and that pressure. The pressure is a privilege. You gotta remind yourself of that. There's people checking in on how I'm doing, on my performances, because that's what I wanted, I guess. And then so with that comes a burden of actually getting the job done, actually getting faster. And then so if you can just put that in your mind that like there's people following along, and also not letting yourself down because you want to perform well, of course. It's like, and then if you're going to be at a race, you might as well give your all, but you got to make sure if you want to give your all to the best of your abilities, you got to give your all on the training days. So I just make sure that I bring it every single training day. Just like today, I still got 6 more miles to get at a fast pace. I'm dreading it right now, but I know I'm going to feel that much better once I get it done. That's just what it takes, the daily decision. Do I eat before a run or just after? I do both. You got to have calories to perform to the best of your abilities. So race day, the Creatures of Habit overnight oats, 350 calories and 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs. And then a lot of the times I'll even have the sourdough bread with butter and the 4 eggs, because that just sits well in my stomach, and then that's a lot of good fuel right there. And then after, I'll have a protein shake with creatine and growth from Transparent Labs, helps muscle growth, and it just helps repair your body after you're done breaking it down. So before and after, of course, every day. How many times a day do I shower? It is usually at least 2, sometimes 3. That's just what because yesterday in the store when we were grocery shopping, I smelled so bad that I recognized it myself. I was like, honey, you smell that? It's me. I don't even know what it was. Might have been my ass and my crotch, but so much sweat just accumulates, and then it stinks too. So yeah, I have to shower or else I'm a disgusting human being. All right, I just got done with an 11.71 run after the 9 1/4 this morning with some hill training. then the 2-mile dog walk. So that's like 21 miles, I guess 23 miles total traveled. And, you know, it hurts. It's going to be hard. It's tiring. And then so recovery at this point, we can go in and make the shake of what I normally do for recovery. But you're just going to be in pain no matter what. No matter what you do, it's going to be a little bit of pain. And that shouldn't deter you, because if your goals weren't big and scary, then they wouldn't even be worth doing. So let's go and check out the recovery shake that I have. Creatine, protein, and then growth. This is for muscle building effects from Transparent Labs. Obviously, I don't want to lose all my muscle, but I also don't need to gain muscle. And maybe this is a bad idea because I can't seem to lose that much weight. Although, when I got back from the run today, which, you know, you don't really want to measure your weight that way, but I was 158.6. So, light and dangerous. But, yeah, I mean, this is it that I'm taking for recovery, is a big focus on protein, sleep, and then nutrition, the food that I normally eat. Sauna, hop in there for 20 minutes. Try to do that a few times a week. I don't have any plans. I'm not in any run clubs. I don't have a coach. No training plans that I'm following online. Just all gas, no brakes, baby. That's the way that I live my life, I guess. Cover 100 miles. Push yourself every week. Good things will happen. So far, so good. We've been PRing like there's no tomorrow. So until that changes, I'm not going to change. Well, you may notice me being a little bit thinner than I was. December of last year, I was like 182 about, and I can show a video of what I used to look like. Versus now, I was 158.6 this morning. Comes down to one question. How bad do you want it? Right now, I'm just skin, bone, a little bit of muscle, and getting myself ready for the roll. So exciting to see the progress, but it comes with sacrifice. I'd rather be bigger, but this is just what it takes to get the goal that I set out to do. So sub 230 doesn't stand a chance if you're all in, is what I'm telling myself. And I'm all in. Still gotta do my daily 100 push-ups though, because I want to get muscle back eventually, and I don't want to lose everything that I've built over the last 15 years. Pretty lean though. Legs, pretty dang lean. Don't have a lot of mass on them. Pretty cut. Don't have a lot of fat on my stomach right now. Chest is definitely smaller. I don't know about my back's probably leaner. That's what it takes. It's gonna feel that much better once I get under the 230 marathon, because all the sacrifice that came with it. So really excited to make it happen, and it's gonna happen here soon enough. Let's go. All right, July is coming to a close. 417 miles for the month. It's like a little under 14 miles a day, just about. That's the most miles I've ever done by far in any month ever. And, well, my body has taken a toll. So you can show the knee right here if you want. The knee and the hip, and then the constant foot cramps. I can't even believe it. My toes, they just get curled in like this, and I can't. I try to grab them and peel them off, like peel them back to normal, and they just won't let me. So I think it's like an electrolyte imbalance is what we came to the conclusion on, but I think my body is just trying to adapt to what I'm asking of it. So 158.4 pounds this morning, dropping weight, that is working. And then all the miles though, my body's like, what in the hell are we doing right now? But just like anything, I think it takes some adapting. Just like the pull-ups, your body has to adapt to it, and then it gets into a routine. It's like, okay, 15 miles today. Let's do it. No big deal. We're used to that. So I'm just getting slowly adjusted, but it's not without its aches and pains. People make fun of the downhill races. Like if there's any bit of downhill, it's like, ha 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 ha, how dare you consider that your personal best? Well, it's a certain distance is what we're counting as a race, right? It's like a 10K. Yes. So it's a 10K, and I ran it with my legs. And there was some downhill, sure. It's still my personal best time at that distance. Am I wrong in thinking that? No, it actually, by my calculations, it has to be a certain amount of feet drop per mile. Who cares, buddy boy? And I'd like to see you do it. Most likely I would beat you if you're the one who's complaining. But, so yeah, there's some personal bests that are slightly downhill for sure, and sometimes a lot downhill. It's still my personal best. And I live in Utah, like I said. It's hard to get away from the downhill when you're in Utah. This is a hilly place, a lot of mountains. They're not going to have races going straight uphill, I can tell you that much. And the point of the races is to compete and get the leg turnover, get the speed right. And, well, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing with the 10Ks. I ran 2 10Ks this month, and then last month with the half marathon PR. And, yeah, I consider that a PR, baby. What are you going to do about it? Seriously, what are you going to do? One thing that you guys have to keep in mind is the goals that I have, the sub 2:30 marathon. We're not just going to slightly beat it. We're going to freaking smash it. And it's not too late to join my team. To join teams, you can flip sides. If you were against me, then you can switch at any given time. It's okay. And I'll accept you, arms wide open, just like Creed. But just know that it is going to happen. And it's going to be on a flat course and all that good stuff. But I guess you'll just have to watch and see. Listen up, everybody. Sub 20 hours. Sub 20 hours. So in the teens for the hours. Leadville's a tough course. The altitude will be tough. But I think I'm in good enough shape. I have a good enough aerobic base. And the 100-mile weeks have been piling up to where if I push myself the entire race, I should be able to come in under 20 hours. And that'd be pretty dang cool for me. So let's freaking go, honey. I love you. Power. Freaking all the little clogs mesh together. If you get that reference, you're a dog. Sub 20 hours. Can't wait. Me and my wife and I, the 2-team crew. That's all it takes, baby. 2 people all in. Sky's the limit. Leadville's the limit. Let's go. Guys, join a local pickleball team. I swear, marathon times, 30 minutes, hour, 2 hours faster at least. Ain't that right?
Hey.
All day.
All you do is speak facts.
All day.
My guy spits facts.
Good morning. Getting some morning miles in with my baby girl. That's my baby. She's iconic. The single greatest thing you can have, greater than the most potential ever, ripped body, anything in the entire world, is a winning mindset. And that's absolutely free 99. You got a good mindset, woo! You can accomplish just about anything in this world. Especially when it comes to fitness goals. Especially when it comes to running goals. Because a winning mindset will get you right here on this little track, on this little trail. And that's all you can ask for. And that's how you win. Just showing up to the spot, putting in the work, and then your body will adapt to what you ask of it.
Alright, so a couple things. You know how I always say it's just pain? Well, also, it's just migraines. For whatever reason, the last week, when I get running early in the morning, I have like those flashing lights just in one eyeball. Like I got started doing Malin's Peak twice. Happened for like the first mile, and then it goes away. So, it's just migraines, baby.
Just gotta keep hammering. Okay? A little under 16-mile run and now recovery. So, if you're gonna put in the work with all the training, then you have to be disciplined with recovery as well. So I've been trying to have a huge emphasis there. A lot of stretching, and then we're gonna give this a whirl, but it's infrared sauna, vitamin C shower, and then the cold plunge. And then we'll do that, I think, just like a few times probably.
Is it cold?
Yeah. I should feel freaking ready to go. Breaking my body down. Oh, my wife just farted. Sorry.
No.
Did 110 miles last week. I'll get around there again this week. When I'm laying in bed, I'm just thinking about how do I get better the next day? How am I going to get the most out of myself the next day? And right here is the way of doing it. And also on the runs, when I don't feel like pushing myself, I'm like, geez, dude, I really owe it to myself though to see what I'm made of. And then so that's why every single run, I just make sure that I give my all. Whether it's the long run that I need to do, an interval that I need to do, or a mountain that I need to climb, I'm just making sure that I'm pushing myself, not going through the motions ever. Just being grateful for the opportunity, being grateful for the health that I have. And with that comes just honoring that gift and that ability and pushing yourself accordingly. So if you have health, make sure you use it to the best of your abilities. That's what we're going to do next week at Leadville.
No, don't.
Hey! Oh, she just ate the candle. To poo. Oh my goodness. Oh man, look at her get after it. Why is she eating like that? Post pickleball pull-ups. This is what separates the boys from men.
Don't get your ass stuck in that.
Meow.
You know it.
Here, I'll do an underdog.
This is my.
Oh my god, don't push her
I'll
off.
do an underdog.
What this tastes like, dude. I got too many syrups.
Nope. Sugar. It tastes like sweetness.
We got our post pickleball, post pull-ups, post workout, post day, a little sody.
Post Monday, honestly.
Post Monday.
That's it.
We got a case of the Mondays, and the only solution and the prescription from the doctor is some sody action.
Fizz. Not
Fizz.
sponsored, but I mean.
But hey, reach out and we'll see if we can change that.
Summit number 1 done, 1 of 3. This is 2,000 feet up, 2.5 miles, and we're doing this 3 times, so 15 miles, 6,000 feet again. The more you suffer, the better you become at suffering. Number 2 in the books, 1 more. It's actually getting easier. That last one was, I freaking flew up. It was like taking an escalator up. Summit number 3, as promised. Lost my microphone, so got 6,000 feet of climbing, lost a microphone, but all in all, I think it was a win. The pull-up training did something to my brain, you know, just like constantly facing those long ass endurance sessions. It does something to you, man. Makes this no big deal, is what I'm trying to say. Just another day, and like I said, the more you're used to suffering, the easier it becomes. You're just like, yeah, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Well, it's not the end of the world. At least I can feel something. At least I can feel something. Am I right?
No way you're all the way in the way. There's always been 2.5 miles.
That's what the kids call aura. Isn't that right?
That's right. Not really a kid anymore, but
This is a
believe
tiny.
that- I believe
This is a
that's
tiny little kid.
I believe that's